This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Think you all see entertainment yet? Wait until those so-called first team players are back and the selectors want to select them. What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, the subscribers and the followers. Big up on yourself. From you see the big smile on my face, you know that West Indies done the place. Yeah, man, so that's 2-0 for Windies. We win the series. Shout out to all of the Windies players, you know. We're going to dive into it and see how it all went down. Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers. So, kicking off day 4, we were at 40 odd for 3 with a lead of over 100. And, you know, Banner and Warwican, they were still at the crease, hoping to get some early runs to see if they could pile on the pressure. But things sort of got downhill when Warwican was removed while we were at 50. Now, we actually lost wickets at regular interval. But Nkuma Banner, who seems to be Mr. Reliable, he was actually there trying to glue the innings together, you know, soaking up a lot of balls, trying to push back some of the pressure on the Tigers, even though we were losing wickets. So once again, shout out to Banner. Yeah, man, me peeps. So Banner's 38 of 120 balls simply meant that we were able to frustrate the Tigers for a longer period of time. You know, and even though we were losing wickets at regular interval, he was able to hold down one end to make sure we weren't bowled out pretty quickly. Now, Da Silva seems to be somebody that, you know, is becoming a reliable person or a wicket keeper. And he came to the crease and was there for a period of time, helped to soak up a couple of balls to push back some pressure on the Tigers, as I said earlier. And, you know, we're able to frustrate them for a little longer than, you know, the Tigers probably would have imagined. Eventually, we were bowled out for 117, a little less than, you know, we thought would have been ideal. So, after being bowled out for 117, it simply meant that we had a lead of 231. And to be honest, viewers and subscribers, I was a bit worried whether or not we would be able to bowl out the Tigers for that 231, for less than that 231, because I wasn't actually looking for any draw. I wanted to win the game. You know, viewers and subscribers, I even became more worried when I noticed that the Tigers were able to make it all the way up to 59 before losing a wicket. You know, but Warwican, Brathwaite and Cornwall, they just came in and put all worries to bed as they chipped away at the Tigers' wickets. One by one, they came tumbling down, courtesy of Brathwaite, Cornwall and Warwican. They just chipped away at them. And I mean, coming from 59 for 1, you know, we're able to pull them to 78 for 3. Boy, after pulling them back to 78 for 3, I sort of felt a little better, you know, because I feel like the game was still there for us. Now, the Tigers, they really got a dose of their own medicine as regard to spinning. You know, the amount of time people go down there and they trap them with their spin, they got a dose of their own medicine, courtesy of Warwican, Brathwaite and Cornwall. Yeah, man, those guys actually bowled us to victory. I mean, our batsmen would have set it up already for us nicely, but those guys went out and they bowled pretty well. Now, as regards to the batting for the Tigers, they had some amount of fight back, because Tammy Iqbal, he got 50, and I think Hassan got what? Hassan got 31, but that just wasn't enough to lead the Tigers to a series leveler. You know, they were going in search of victory to level up the series, but those little scores were just not enough, as our Spin Kings just dismantled their batting lineup. Now, getting to 213 for 9 with 17 runs leave to get the victory. I guess the Tigers were harboring thoughts, saying, yeah man, we're going to pull this off. But I want to tell Captain Craig Brathwaite, he wasn't having any of it, as he was able to trap Hassan in front for 14 to finish off the innings. Viewers and subscribers, that's what you call a very well put together victory. A very good team performance. I mean, in the second innings, our batsman didn't actually make a lot of runs, but guess what? The bowlers, they stepped up and they delivered. So that's what you call a team performance. Everybody did their job very well. You know, not all the time the batsmen going to be able to score a lot of runs. So it just means the bowlers will have to step up, and that's exactly what happened just now in this victory here. Yeah man, viewers and subscribers, so a really gutsy performance by our team down there in Bangladesh, and rightfully so. Nkrumah Bana was named man of the series. If Myers would have gotten some runs in the second game here, then it would have to go to him based on that double century that he got in the first innings. But rightly so, Nkrumah Bana got the man of the series. What can I say about the man of the match for this second test here, viewers and subscribers? Rahkeem Cornwall. Just the other day we had a past West Indies player coming out and saying that boy Cornwall isn't bowling with any rhythm. He's just taking 1 or 2 steps up and carrying over his hand. So that's not bowling. That's not spin bowling. But let me give this to you now, guys. 5 for 74, 4 for 105. Plus a man of the match. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Because Rahkeem Cornwall really contributed a whole lot, especially in this final test here. So I have to say shout out to Rahkeem Cornwall. And as I would have said before, once a man is performing, is there doing his basic role, then a man must play. His primary role is to bowl his spin and to try and pick up wickets. And if he's doing that, I don't business what the other persons around are actually saying about his weight or his size. If he's bowling and getting wickets, that's all I want from him. I mean, sometimes we have to hide him in slip or hide him, but that's just what it is. If he's that efficient with the ball, then you just have to work with him. Viewers and subscribers, for us to go down in Bangladesh, even though we lost the ODI series, for us to go there and win this test series in itself is a big statement, because we had a lot of new guys coming in to the test team. You understand? And for them to go down there and perform that well under pressure, knowing that they are not first team players, and knowing that the Bangladesh, they have the Tigers have some very good spinners down there. It's actually heartwarming to know that they went down there and performed that well. And as I would have said before, you think you would have seen entertainment as yet? Wait till these selectors are ready to pick the test team for the next upcoming series. There and then you will see entertainment when they are ready to call back those so-called first team players. Because people like Myers, Bana, we see Cornwall, Da Silva, these guys came in and they would have showed that, here what? We might not be first team players, but we need to be a part of this setup. Who was it? Mosley didn't do anything much, but most of the guys that came in to fill the slot, they actually performed well. So let me say this, viewers and subscribers, it will be pretty entertaining when these selectors go head to head with these so-called first team players to say whether or not they are going to put them back into the first team, because you can't just drop Bana like that, you can't just drop Myers like that, and Da Silva, you can't just take him and throw him away like that. Cornwall also did very well. So we just have to wait and see what's going to happen. But I guess this is actually a good problem to have, It is a good problem to have, because it's not the case where you don't have players to select from. You have people that actually performed. So you have an issue of selecting your best team. That is a good problem to have. Sometimes you might say problem, you don't want problem, but this in itself is a good problem to have. So we're just going to wait and see what the selectors are going to do, because sometimes they hit us with some big surprises, Jermaine Blackwood, based on the England and the New Zealand series, he would have cemented himself for a good period of time. John Campbell didn't really come up trumps, but we don't know how it's going to go. We won the series, so I guess you can't just throw away the players like that, even though they didn't perform. Some of them didn't perform up to par. But we're just going to wait a couple of days and see what's going to happen, what the reaction is going to be like. But all in all, it was a very good victory. Sports to the bone. Keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm out.